coffee. I love my cup of coffee. It's so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, that was embarrassing. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Cup of Joe. A little bit of lightheartedness at work, I think, is really important. You know, we we need to be able to break the ice and feel comfortable with each other and have a little bit of fun. I know the jobs that we have to do are very, very challenging and sometimes extremely difficult. But you know what? We're not going to be successful if we're like, oh, I'm gonna get this job done. I can't take it anymore. Right? You're not going to be effective. You've got to put things in perspective, right? Most of what we do is not life and death. Hopefully, it's not. And we have to have a certain amount of lightheartedness in the workplace. It makes us more productive and it contributes to our ability to be happy at work. And I do a lot of work around happiness. Believe it or not, as crazy it may sound, but positive leadership is much about happiness. And we're not going to be happy all the time. That's not realistic. But we've got to focus on the positive because if we focus solely on the negative, what's the result? It's a downward spiral into darkness. And that's not fun. No, it's not fun. We've got to celebrate and enjoy, create rituals like a Monday morning cup of Joe, right? We create those rituals to help keep our spirits up. Because when we're feeling good, we're able to help others feel good. And as leaders, that's so important. I don't care what it is. Maybe you bring in a cake and celebrate that it's Friday or buy everybody a cup of coffee on Monday, right? Something to keep things up and happy because the alternative is no fun. And we should be able to find a certain amount of fun in the work that we do. And that can be just by being lighthearted. If we have a white knuckle grip on that steering wheel and we're all freaked out and tensed up, how effective are we going to be? We're not going to be effective in that kind of environment. I know it's oversimplified, but you have the power and the choice to choose happiness. You can watch funny videos. I was watching Brian Regan, who's one of my favorites, and he's totally clean. I've even done this in meetings where the last 5 minutes of the meeting is a something from Brian Regan, really funny. He talks about, being a dad and just goofy things that we can all relate to. And that changes our physiology. It changes the chemicals that are released in our brains. We get a little bit of dopamine, norepinephrine, things that make us feel good. And good feeling carries out into having easier conversations that might ordinarily be difficult. So I invite you that, when you're on a break and things are kind of tough, you put on, Brian Regan. There's a few other ones that are really actually very funny, and lighten up, lighten up, because the alternative is not effective. So your assignment, if you choose it, is this week you will watch at least one funny video of your favorite comic. And if you don't have one, try Brian Regan. He's on YouTube. And allow those things, that experience, to change your perspective and lighten up and bring joy into the work environment. Okay, can you do that for me? You could do that. You could. I know you can. I will see you next Monday for our Monday morning cup of Joe, and see, it's right there. That's so wonderful. I love my cup of coffee. All right, I'm not going to do that again. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.